I was glad to see that we started to get some hooting and hollering out there because y'all were kind of quiet coming in, so. There we go, there we go. Good evening. If I could get everybody to stand back up. We're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance. We've got an American flag over here. So if you'll go ahead, join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. Go ahead, take your seats. And I was telling the faculty, Martha has everyone under control there. You got them all to sit down with no problem. What an incredible sight this is. This is the best time of year for all the faculty and staff. Good evening, welcome to the ecpi University Newport News Campus 2017 graduation ceremony. I am John Olson, Campus President of the Newport News Campus, and I would like to thank Hampton Mayor Donny, ecpi University Senior Vice President Ms. Barbara Larar, guests, family, friends, faculty, staff, and graduates for coming together in our celebration of success, our 2017 ceremony. Parents, spouses, extended families, and friends, I'd like to take this opportunity to extend a heartfelt thank you. The success of the graduates is a tribute to their hard work and your continuous support and encouragement. These graduates had to make personal sacrifices to make it to commencement. So I personally want to thank each and every one of you for your support and understanding. Graduates, we, all the faculty and staff, are very proud of you. Some of you thought you'd never make it this far, but you have. And now is your time. Your dedication and personal sacrifice will allow you to transform your life and that of your family. And remember that today is not an end to the journey, because to remain competitive, you must continue to grow, to pursue a bachelor's degree, a graduate degree, obtain industry-level certifications, and participate in other professional development activities. Remember the words of Benjamin Franklin: an investment in knowledge always pays the best interest. And don't forget us either, graduates. Join the Alumni Association, come back and be a guest speaker, participate in an advisory board, continue to contribute to ecpi University community. Family and friends of graduates, again, thank you for joining us in this celebration of new beginnings in our commencement ceremony. And now will you please stand for the invocation by Ms. Casey Shanley.
Almighty God, we give thanks and praise as we begin this graduation ceremony. We gather to joyfully celebrate the achievement of these graduates. We are grateful for the tremendous sacrifices made by their families in order for our graduates to achieve their goals. This evening, we ask you to give your blessing to these graduates and their families as we honor their well-earned achievement. Amen.
Please go ahead and be seated. Good evening. For those who don't know me, I'm Tony Ruffy. I'm the Campus Director of Academic Affairs. It's my pleasure to introduce you to our graduate speaker. Our graduate speaker was born in the Philippines to her native mother and Army father. Her family eventually settled in Newport News in the year 2000. She graduated from Woodside High School and immediately entered the workforce. She started a career in multifamily/commercial property management. She quickly realized it was necessary for her to further her studies to advance her career. She's currently working for Chesapeake Bay Management as a Portfolio Association Manager and has been for the last year and a half. While attending ecpi, Mary was involved with the business club, serving as the nightclub vice president. Additionally, like many of our students, she continued working full-time while pursuing her degree and graduating with honors. Mary and her fiance have recently purchased their first home and share their space and time with their adopted fur babies. They also enjoy traveling outdoor adventures, and sporting events, ladies and gentlemen, Mary Amparo.
Thank you, Mr. Rufy. Fellow graduates, it is such an honor to be here speaking before you, and I just want to say thank you. Also, I'd like to say thank you to our amazing professors and faculty, as our learning experience would not be the same without them. And last but certainly not least, I'd like to say thank you to our friends and family for their continued support in helping us reach for this moment right now. Class of 2017, I just want everyone to take the time to fully enjoy this moment. We literally put blood, sweat, and tears for this day. And I just want us to realize what we have accomplished. This moment right now is for those nights that we stayed up late on a work day. This moment is for that time lost with our family because a project was due. This moment is for the time we sacrificed our weekends with friends to finish that paper. Think about it. For those who work full-time, including parents, we put in at least 65 hours of work a week. And for those students who don't work full-time, it's most likely because you put your life on the line for our country. A lot of people who aren't in our shoes, who don't attend ECPI, think we're just out of our minds. So they often ask, well, why do you do it? As ECPI students, we have three things in common. We all have courage, strength, and perseverance. As most of us are adult students, it takes a lot of courage to come back to school and sit in a classroom to learn again. It also takes a lot of courage to think outside the box and ask questions, and a lot of courage to stand before your peers and talk about your own personal life experiences. As ECPI students, we are strong, because when we wanted to give up and throw in that towel, our inner voice told us to keep going and never give up. When we wanted to break down because our schedules were so hectic, we found a way to strengthen our spirits and push through. And when we just didn't understand what was being taught, we kept practicing until we got it. As ECPI students, we show perseverance. Through those tough times when we had to deal with our own personal lives, and we managed to show up to class the next day. What about that time we looked at ourselves in the mirror and said, failure is not an option? As ECPI students, we just know how to keep on going. So back to that question, why do we do it? The answer is simple: to better ourselves and to better our families' lives. After today, remember to take those same qualities that pushed you through college into the next chapter of your life. Be courageous and try new things. Be strong and never give up. Keep persevering through life, and you will go far. With these three qualities that we all share, we will become successful in reaching our dreams. And as the late, great Albert Einstein once said, life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Here's to us, class of 2017. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Alicia Coase, Campus Director of Academic Affairs. It is my pleasure to introduce to you our graduate speaker from Medical Careers Institute, College of Health Science. Julie Dawson was born and raised in Hopkinsville, Kentucky. After high school, Julie became a massage therapist and continued in that field for 15 years. Julie has been married to her husband for 17 years, and they have 3 daughters. After moving around to several states, Julie and her family settled in Williamsburg, where her husband retired from the Army after 23 years of service. Julie came to Medical Careers Institute, College of Health Science, in search of a career that would allow her to make a longer, lasting difference. Her desire led her to pursue her interest in the physical therapist program. Since joining the program, Julie has kept an exceptional educational record, and she continues to excel in her courses. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Julie Dawson.
Thank you for that introduction. Good evening, Senior Vice President Barbara Loire, Campus President John Olson, CAA Alicia Coles, and faculty, family, friends, and fellow graduates. I am honored to be speaking with you tonight. Congratulations, graduates. You have completed another milestone toward chasing your dream. When Deidre emailed me with a directive to come to the school about graduation, I was like, uh-oh, what have I forgotten to do? I was in my last clinical rotation and not in class and had to come to the school to find out about graduation, where she surprised me with the news that I would be speaking here tonight on behalf of the graduating class of 2017. Then that news really sank in. Wow, I'm speaking at graduation? Why me? I'm not the typical college student. For 15 years, I was a massage therapist, and while it has always been my goal to ease pain and promote wellness, I'm a mother of 3 daughters, a college graduate, a senior in college, and a high school student. I am also over 40. I know many of you are shocked, over 40, and I haven't been a student for over 15 years. Then again, MCI is not your typical college either. With accelerated classes and hands-on training, it requires focus and dedication to succeed, enabling all of us to get out into our new careers with real-world experience. So why me? Why not me? I'm almost completed my next lap toward achieving my dream. I want to make a lasting difference in the lives of my patients and help them along the road to recovery and mobility. I want to show my girls, my family, and friends that it's never too late to chase your dream. MCI has pushed me and all of us another mile closer to that career that can make the difference. As we step out into our new lap around this track of life, my hope is that each of us can make a difference in someone else's life. Allow them to see that it's truly never too late to chase your dream. Thank you.
Before I introduce our commencement speaker, I have a brief video for you from ecpi University's president, Mr. Mark Dreyfus. He wanted to attend tonight's ceremony. Unfortunately, he had another commitment out of town. So instead, he made this brief video to congratulate the graduating class of 2017.
Good afternoon. I'm Mark Dreyfus, president of ecpi University. It is my pleasure to welcome the class of 2017 graduates and graduate candidates and their families and distinguished guests. This ceremony marks our 51st year celebrating the success of our students, and we are particularly proud of our graduates. For more than 20 years, ecpi has been nationally ranked for the number of graduates from our programs. We're 5th in the nation in the total number of computer science degrees awarded, and 3rd in the nation in the total number of computer science degrees awarded to African Americans. We're 6th in the total number of computer science degrees awarded to females in the U.S., 4th in the country in total degrees awarded in computer science, engineering technologies to African Americans, and 6th in the U.S. in the total number of associate degree grads in health professions and related clinical sciences. I know most of you are excited to be here and are probably not going to remember most of what is said today, and that's okay. However, don't forget to thank the important people who have helped you through a critical time in your student life. I want to also give a special thanks to our veterans and those serving in the armed forces. You may not know this, but our founder, Alfred Dreyfus, would not be here today if not for the courage of the men who bravely landed on the beaches of Normandy in World War II. His journey for a second chance in America is due to those who served and sacrificed for our freedom. We must never forget to thank those who keep us free. Congratulations on your achievement, and remember, we are always here to support you. Thank you.
This evening, it is my pleasure to introduce you to our guest speaker, Hampton City Mayor Donny Tuck. Donny Tuck was in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. He graduated from Chapel Hill Senior High School in 1972 and from Duke University in 1976 with a bachelor's degree in public policy studies. He is also a 1993 graduate of Old U with a master's of public administration. He has had distinguished careers in broadcasting, sports information, athletic, public relations, technical writing, and local government. He is passionate about our youth, having been a big brother, a foster parent, a mentor, and a spokesperson for teen pregnancy prevention, and served as an elementary school PTA president. Donny was elected to serve on the Hampton City Council on May 4th, 2010, and was re-elected to the Hampton City Council on May 6, 2014. On May 3rd of that year, he was elected as Hampton Mayor. He is married to Roby Tuck, Major USF Air Force retired, and has a daughter, Elizabeth. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mayor Donny Tuck.
To President Olson, Senior Vice President Lerar, to the faculty and staff of ecpi University, to the 2017 graduates, and to your family members, friends, and loved ones, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I want to begin by stating what a wonderful honor and privilege it is to be your commencement speaker. On April 6th of this year, Dr. Olson led me on a tour of the Newport News campus, and I must admit that I was so blown away by the instructional environment that I observed that every piece of equipment appeared to be state-of-the-art, and all the rooms were laid out in a manner designed to maximize the learning experience. I was so impressed that I was almost inclined to enroll in a program at ecpi that very day. Before I continue, I'd like to acknowledge my wife, Robbie Tuck, who's here tonight. We met 30 years ago next month, and were married 27 years ago on July 27th. She's been my biggest supporter politically, spiritually, and emotionally, and without a doubt, she helps to keep me grounded in every aspect of life. As I considered a topic for tonight's address, I thought that as mayor of Hampton, I could probably spend the next 10 to 15 minutes trying to encourage you to choose Hampton. And while I dearly would love for all of you to live in our city, I also thought what a wasted opportunity it would be if I did not speak on something that would enhance your effectiveness in the workplace and/or improve your quality of life. Several weeks ago, as I was considering a topic for tonight's commencement, I heard a report on the radio about a man who had recently passed. In the report, a letter was read that was written by a dear friend who was also a mentor. A line in the letter caught my attention. It said, "Make the awesome mundane." Make the awesome mundane. As everyone does these days, I Googled the expression, but could not find it quoted anywhere. So tonight, I plan to provide my interpretation of this expression, and hopefully, in the time I have before you this evening, encourage you, persuade you, advise you that as you pursue your careers, make it your objective to make the awesome mundane. What is awesome? I believe we can universally agree that when we think of awesome, it is something that is extraordinary, extremely impressive, inspires great admiration. We might even go so far as to say that awesome connotes excellence. I also believe that we can agree that something that is mundane is ordinary, common, and not unusual at all. I want to list 3 things that I believe will help you make the awesome mundane. The first is be conscientious. Always give your best effort to ensure that your work is done well and thoroughly. I found this great quote by a former author named Augustine Og Mandino, who wrote the book, The Greatest Salesman in the World. And I quote, "Today and every day, deliver more than you are getting paid to do. The victory of success will be half won when you learn the secret of putting out more than is expected in all that you do. Make yourself so valuable in your work that eventually you will become indispensable." In some of my past employment experiences, and even today, I occasionally hear employees state their refusal to perform certain tasks or to extend themselves in their jobs because, quote, "I'm not paid to do that," or "I'm not doing that unless I'm paid." I want to caution you that when companies incur financial difficulties and must make decisions about which employees to retain and which employees to lay off, it's usually the employees who are viewed as not conscientious about their duties and responsibilities who are let go. The second thing that will help you make the awesome mundane is to be committed. Every day, you need to apply yourself to improving your work performance from the day before. Management gurus call this continuous improvement. Let me see by a show of hands how many of our graduates would like to have the brakes on your car repaired by the person who finished last in the class in all of his or her automotive training classes. All right, well, maybe that's not the best example. Okay, let's try it again. Let me see by a show of hands how many graduates would want to have a complicated heart procedure performed by a specialist whose knowledge and training about heart surgery ended 15 years ago. The point I'm trying to make is each day you need to ask yourselves, what can I do today to be more productive than I was yesterday? What are the latest best practices in my career field? To me, being committed requires each of you to apply yourselves to being lifelong learners, especially as it pertains to your career field. And finally, to make the awesome mundane, be a person of high character and integrity. Integrity is often defined as always doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. Thomas Watson, the former chairman and CEO of IBM, once said, quote, "If you want to achieve excellence, you can get there today. As of this second, quit doing less than excellent work," end quote. Former Secretary of State Colin Powell noted that, quote, "If you're going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception, it is a prevailing attitude." This quote from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. probably sums up best what it means to be a person of character and integrity. If a man is called to be a street sweeper, he should sweep streets even as Michelangelo painted, or Beethoven composed music, or Shakespeare wrote poetry. He should sweep streets so well that all the hosts of heaven and earth will pause to say, "Here lived a great street sweeper who did his job well." When I have the opportunity to speak to audiences, young people in particular, I tell them there are two things that my father and mother stressed to us from childhood to adulthood. One was to apply ourselves in school so that we would get a good education, and the other was not to do anything that would bring shame on our family's name. Are you honest? Are you dependable? Can you be counted upon to do the right thing when no one is watching? In closing, make the awesome mundane. Be conscientious, be committed, be individuals with high character and integrity. Congratulations, graduates, and Godspeed.
Thank you for that speech, Major Tuck. At this time, I would like to recognize the following students for outstanding student fellowship. When I call your name, please come up on stage. I would ask that you please hold your applause until all the names have been read. Anastasia Bunchevich, Brittany Farlow, Scott Johnson, Elizabeth Medina, Teresa Namath, Hiram Ramos, Jeremy Schmidt, Crystal Stouffer, LJ Tar. Come on up, LJ. Travis Wagner and Ferris Ward. Ladies and gentlemen, each year at graduation, we recognize a faculty member who has contributed to the overall well-being and development, both in and out of class, of our students. For example, this could be for assisting students in ways not always associated with the day-to-day classroom activities. As you can imagine, this was not an easy choice to make with the faculty we have here at Newport News campus. Each year's recipient of the John Goodell Award is always working with students in-seat, online, or from another campus, before class, after class, or even on weekends. So involved in club activities that instructors and students were meeting on non-school days. This instructor is constantly searching for ways to provide students with active learning projects. This instructor challenged students to research and bring in ideas that would enhance the academic experience and reach beyond the program-related club activities. Students and this instructor worked for weeks to develop kits and projects that provided an introduction to STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math concepts at the 4th grade level. This exercise provided an opportunity for our students to work with elementary students on a grant through the Air and Space Center. This afforded an opportunity for our students to share what they learned as they built the kits or worked with the 4th graders. It's my pleasure to introduce you to this year's recipient of the John Goodale Award. His name is Christopher Fritzl, a member of the Electronics Engineering Faculty, Technology Faculty.
At this time, we'd like to recognize the following students for outstanding student fellowship. When I call your name, please come up on the stage. I would ask that you please hold your applause until the names have been read. Aliana Artini. Robin Duan. Ilana Geary. Joshua Hancock. Kaylee Jackson. Amber Landon. Kirk McKinley. Victoria Newkirk. Arlene Olson. And Haziana Rotashir. Ladies and gentlemen, the Distinguished Faculty of the Year award is given at graduation to the faculty member who makes a significant contribution to the overall academic process of the students, both in and out of class. The presentation of this award is something I look forward to every year because it amazes me how much faculty gives of themselves for students to ensure their success. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's recipient of the Distinguished Faculty Award is Ms. Kendall Bailey.
This time, Ms. Lerar and I will confer the degrees. Fun part begins. All right. Will the candidates for the Practical Nursing Diploma please rise? Vice President Lerar, it is my pleasure as Campus President of ecpi University Newport News Campus to present to you the candidates for Practical Nursing. I recommend that you now confer the diploma upon them.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of ecpi University and on the recommendation of the faculty, I hereby confer upon you, each of you, the Diploma of Practical Nursing, in witness whereof we are now award you the diploma.
Will the candidates for the Associate of Applied Science and Associate of Science degree please rise?
I don't even know.
And Associate of Science, some of you guys over here. Vice President Lerar, it is my pleasure as Campus President of ecpi University Newport News Campus to present to you the candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science and Associate of Science with concentrations as listed in the program. I recommend that you now confer the degree upon them.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of ecpi University and on the recommendation of the faculty, I hereby confer upon you, each of you, the degree of Associate of Applied Science and Associate of Science, in witness whereof we are now award you the diploma.
All right. Y'all can go ahead and sit down. All right. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree please rise? There we go. Vice President Lerar, it is my pleasure as Campus President of ecpi University Newport News Campus to present to you the candidates for the degree of Bachelors of Science with concentrations as listed in the program. I recommend that you now confer the degree upon them.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of ecpi University and on the recommendation of the faculty, I hereby confer upon you, each of you, the degree of Bachelors of Science, in witness whereof we now award you the diploma.
Yeah. Go ahead. Please, yeah. So now the next group, all y'all are special, but this next group has just a little bit of a difference to them. This will be the first time at graduation for the Newport News Campus we've recognized students with graduate degrees. So will the candidates for the Master of Business Administration and Masters of Science degrees please rise? Vice President Lerar, it is my pleasure as Campus President of ecpi University Newport News Campus to present to you the candidates for the degrees of Masters of Science and MBA with concentrations as listed in the program. I recommend that you now confer the degree upon them.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and by the Board of Trustees of ecpi University and on the recommendation of the faculty, I hereby confer upon you, each of you, the degree of Masters of Science, in witness whereof we now award you the diploma. Please be seated and come forward by row as directed.
Masters of Business Administration and Master of Science in Cyber Operations, Thomas Sullivan, Program Director.
Yeah. Your card. Pamela McCollum. Chris Martinez. Sean McDowell. Kendra Murphy. Francis Nguyen. Elmer Ohms. Douglas Petway. Blake Wells. And Augustus Williams. Now to present the Bachelor of Science in Accounting, Business Management, and Information Technology Management, Mrs. Jacqueline Williams, Business Faculty Advisor.
Jennifer S. Orico, Business BS and Accounting. Amy Galhar, magna cum laude. Okay. Elizabeth Medina, magna cum laude. Mary Amparo, cum laude. Michael Beck. Davion L. Dixon, cum laude. Brittany Johnson. Herbert Jones. Joseph Key. William V. Snyder. Crystal Stauffer, summa cum laude. Okay. Michelle Banks. Keith Jackson. Travis Wagner. Now to present the Associate of Science in Network Security, Bachelor of Science, Cloud Computing, Cyber and Network Security, Software Development, and Web Development, Mr. Thomas Sullivan, Program Director.
Congratulations. Deshaun Bender. William Prince III, summa cum laude. Raymond Whitehurst. Nice going, Kurt. Kurt Alexander. Wait. Rodolfo Garcia Jr., magna cum laude. Aneza Harris. Hang on, Jerry. Jerry Melvin. Finally made it, Charles. Charles Wiggins. Milton Chambly III, cum laude. About time, Dwight. Dwight Cousin Jr. Arth Gohill, magna cum laude. A lot of juniors up here. James Holmes Jr. Jacob Jones. Roberto Macias. Christopher Rodas. Oh, this has got to be a mistake. Summa. Jeremy Schmidt, summa cum laude. Nice going. Robert Smith. Justin Wright. How you doing, Sean? Congratulations. Sean Anderson. Since when? Ariana Houston. Boxley. Arthur D. Champion, summa cum laude. Cody Ferguson. You're the man. Dioris Laura. Hi, sweetheart. Teresa Nemeth. Stephen Sloan. There's a snake in my boot. Nicholas Velasquez. Christina Waterfield Norred. Jason Hill. Lindsay Smith. LJ Tarr. And Joseph Wolpert. Oh, he's magna cum laude. Sorry, Joseph. Now to present the Bachelor of Science, Homeland Security and Criminal Justice, Mr. William Jerry Robbins, Program Director.
Nicholas Bali. Donald Cappy. Scott Coughlin Jr. Nicole Gayhead. Michaela Hart. Crystal Hoyt. Manarikazia Jocelyn. Lolita Lewis. Veris Ward, magna cum laude. Ashley Washburn. Anastasia Bancevich. Lynette Collins. Tabitha Dalton. Brittany Farlow. Scott Johnson, magna cum laude. And not lastly, but mostly, Cindy Jones. Now to present the Associate of Science, Electronics Engineering Technology, and the Bachelor of Science, Electronics Engineering Technology and Mechatronics, Mr. William White, Night Manager.
Thomas L. Adams. Manuel Adorno. Jeremy Beverly. Robert Herr, magna cum laude. Gerard Livingston. Hiram Ramos, magna cum laude. Ashley Freeman. Congratulations. Carrie Taylor, magna cum laude. Sean Tillman. Daniel Hookland. Good to see you again, man. Joseph Lucido III. Now to present the Bachelor of Science, Healthcare Administration, Cindy Richard Miles, Program Director.
Jamiqua Blow, Healthcare Administration. Claudette Broke, Healthcare Administration. Crystal Calvert, Healthcare Administration, summa cum laude. Christina Evans, Healthcare Administration. Elijah Holiday, Healthcare Administration, magna cum laude. Charlotte Holmes, Healthcare Administration. Laverne Jackson, Healthcare Administration. Jasmine Potter, Healthcare Administration. Raquel Rivera, Healthcare Administration. Azina Rutasher, Healthcare Administration, summa cum laude. Ira Robertson, Healthcare Administration. magna cum laude. Veron Thomas, Healthcare Administration. Phyllis Williams, Healthcare Administration.
Congratulations.
Ashley Wise, Healthcare Administration. Now to present the Associate of Applied Science degree in Dental Assistant, Ms. Vicki Brett, Program Director.
Kaylin Anderson. Brittany Anger, summa cum laude. Tamika Brett. Taylor Byers, cum laude. Bria Johnson. Terry Kitchen. Amanda Mackey. Natasha McNeary. Brittany Richards. Heather Salvato, cum laude. Desiree Turner, summa cum laude. Bria White. Now, to present the Associates of Applied Science degree in Diagnostic Medical Sonography, Dr. Karen Schubert, Program Director.
Amber Landon, summa cum laude. Joanna Sorto. Girls. Amanda Youngs, summa cum laude. Now to present the Associate of Applied Science degree in Emergency Medical Services, Mr. Nicholas Klemenko, Program Director.
Walter Heemer. Kirk McKinley. Now to present the Associates of Applied Science degrees in Health Information Management, Ms. Cherie Hawkins Dobson, Program Director.
Kiara Autry. Melody Bandy. Minerva Barnes. Eric Bresnan. Ghana Bynum. Kamisha Carranza. Natasha Carter, magna cum laude. Shay Louise Carter.
Mama, please, please, Mom, please, Mom, please don't do it, Mom, please. What's my name? What's my name? Go ahead, don't say it.
Shante Clemente. Robin Dewan, summa cum laude. Barbara Fisher. Heather Fisher. Alfred Gardner. Jonathan Hunt. Taj Monique Matheson. Amber Overstreet. Siobhan Pearson. Valika Sawyer. Trisha Washington. Now to present the Associate of Applied Science degree in Massage Therapy, Ms. Michelle Rose, Program Director.
Malika Abdullah, magna cum laude. Alvanda Cross. Sandra Delgado. Quayla Hilbert. Deanna Hobson. Arlene Olson, magna cum laude. Ariel Patton. Jasmine Seidner. Maisha Wiggins. Micah Wiltshire. And now to present the Associate of Applied Science degrees in Medical Assisting, Ms. Ann Kunze, Program Director.
Cynthia Anya Deshwan, magna cum laude. Vanessa Brown. Jasmine Bullock. Jaquaya Clark. Cassie Clausen. Janae Davis. Tamika Davis. Arkiko Deloach. Eveline Dorfew. Jennifer Frankowski, magna cum laude. Emma Garrison. Margot Gay, cum laude. Joanne Griffin Sticka. Yoshia Hugie. Lachelle Ingram. Christina James. Stacia Koleski. Chad Lee. Angelique Lynch. Andrea Manley. Amber Martinez. Alexis Matthews. April McCoy, magna cum laude. Kendra Moyler. Mary Carmen Negron, cum laude. Victoria Newkirk, cum laude. Elisa Norville. Karina Riddle. Ruby Lynn Roca. Stephanie Swanson. Leanne Westcott. Larry Williams. And for Diploma in Medical Assisting, Stephanie Barker. And now to present the Associate Degree of Applied Science degrees in Physical Therapist Assistant, Dr. Candy Mills, Program Director.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Derek Butler. Lamacho. How do you say it? Lamacho? Jasmine Lamacho. Julie Dalson, summa cum laude. Congratulations. Kristen Deely. Amanda Green. Congratulations. Josh Hancock, summa cum laude. Congratulations. Kaylee Kusal, cum laude. Noelle Lynch. Kyle Macbeth,
summa cum laude. Owen McCurley. Ashley McFarlane. Congratulations. Andre Pilch, cum laude.
Thanks, Dr. Mills. You're awesome.
Can I say?
You can say whatever you want. Don't graduate. Say whatever you want.
No, I won't. Gregory Todd, cum laude. Ashley Nikki Vernon. Now to present the Associate of Applied Science degrees in Registered Nursing is Miss Andrea Lipsmeyer, Program Director.
Haven Booz. Sarah Brown. Ashlyn Birch. Cecilia Correa Rosales. Marivic de la Cruz. Ametria Dunn. Carla Fuller. Ilona Gary, magna cum laude. Kiona Hexto Tula. LaQuisha Jackson. Whitney Ketchum. Tracy Manning. Misty Murph. Annette Nixon. Erin Puderbaugh. Shannon Rakes. Victoria Seeley. Tiffany Taylor. Catherine Topham. Francesca Velasco. Lauren Warren. Brittany Williams. Now to present the diplomas in practical nursing, Miss Jennifer Martinez, Program Director.
Aliana Artini, Honors. Bucky Blanton. Mary Farnsworth. Distinction. Angela Gardner. Genevieve Hickman. Sherelle Holder. Kendra Jackson, distinction. Kenya Johnson, distinction. Danielle Jordan, distinction. Heather Labria. Me. Sylvester Maith Jr., distinction. Kristen Morissette. Stephanie Pierce, distinction. Nikki Schaefer, honors. Cornelia Silas, distinction. Alexis Simons. Brandy Salt. Lisa Taylor, honors. Now to present the class of 2016-2017, Ms. Barbara Larrar, Senior Vice President.
You are now at a crossroads of significant milestone in your lives. Will the 2016-17 graduates please rise? Graduates, please move your tassels from the right side to the left side. This gesture signifies your passage from college into the world of industry. Graduates, please turn and face the audience. Parents, family, friends, I now present to you ECPI University graduating class of 2016-2017. Please be seated. Casey Shanley will now present the benediction.
Heavenly Father, thank you for the privilege of being able to share this time together. We ask your blessing as we conclude this ceremony and our graduates begin their new lives as alumni of ECPI University. May they find fulfillment in their chosen careers and use their education and talents to make your world a better place. Amen.